What up, though? You're now tuned into a new episode of Sweet 1701. Steady Rock, what you got for me?
Hey, look, man, look, the drink we got today, we got the Unstuck Blanco. It's going down. And look, I really want to talk about this disrespect in the DJ community, man. It's some more stuff unsurfaced, man, and we got to talk about it. Zsa, what you got?
Listen, I'm trying to get unstuck. Because these people got me stuck. And you know I'm going to say it with my chest, but I'm choosing Jesus. I'm turning a new leaf. Because I got a new book, Dear Carlin. These people, praise the Lord.
Man.
So put down the read and read. Billy, take us out.
Expand your mind and find your zen on Sweet 1701. I ain't putting that, but I'm going to read.
Hey, what's up? This is your guy named Burleson, Michigan's adopted son. I have to give a special shout out to Detroit. What up, though? But right now, you are rocking with the 1701 podcast. Oh, yeah. Hey, yo, Ty Mopkins, what's up, baby? You're the best in the business. See you soon. Peace.
Yo, what up, though? Ty Mopkins. And checking in now on the Fifth Avenue Furniture Couch is our special guest for Mental Health Month, Dr. Michele. We're going to sit down, we're going to talk it, we're going to kick it, we're going to do the LCLs. You're going to laugh, cry, and learn on Sweet 1701. Let's go.
Jeez, Wells.
Everybody wants to be on Sweet 1701.
What up, yo, Detroit, what's new? Sweet 1701, come through. Ty Mopkins, reintroduce yourself. This couldn't be done by no one else. Steady rock on the ones and twos. Cut sharp like Jalen Rose hairline, ooh, yeah. Earl Flynn in my Pistons starter jacket. Got a fresh outfit with the Jimmy Smash. Zsa Zsa chose God over Joy Road. Musta keep the energy up in the fridge cold. Oh, got legends on the wall, man. Only sweet with legendary talk. Sweet 1701, put the D in the frame. Where the hustlers wear threads and the legends got gang. Talking Pistons while the city hit the blade. Old English D on the hat, can't forget the yay. BLS tapped in, scamming diamonds on the set. Counts rolling every quote, stitch fresh off the press. DR2 cut clean, no cap, caught events. Every guest bring a thread that connect with success. The grind meets gloss, take it back to the roof. Bitches varsity talks from the kicks to the suit. Mic check from the stool, top it's hot like a toast. It's more than a pod, it's the voice of the coach.
This is just not a podcast. This is a production. Let's go.
Everybody wants to be on Sweet 1701.
What up, though? Welcome to another edition of your favorite show, our favorite show, Sweet 1701. Ty, what's good?
Steady Rock, what up, though?
What up, though?
Zsa's book so hot, it's jumping off the table.
Yes, it is.
Zsa, what's going on?
What up, though? My book is so hot it's jumping off the table, it's shaking, and then it just reappears.
Magic.
Magic.
Steady Rock, tell me something good.
Hey, man, you know, Memorial Day weekend is coming up, and I'm making a comeback. I'm going to be back on radio again, man.
Wait a minute.
Mix 92.3 for you.
Is this breaking news?
This is breaking news.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Go steady.
So yeah, I will be on Mix 92.3 Memorial Day weekend. And my birthday coming up, so you know.
Come on.
What you doing for your birthday this year?
I have no clue, Ty. I have no clue. I don't know.
Okay.
So, something to come up, I'm quite sure.
Well, that's your situation. I mean, Zsa!
What up, Doe?
Let's talk about. Wait, now when we introduce Zsa, right? We gotta do it the right way.
Yes.
Okay. Do me, baby.
We talking about the title.
Hey.
Author.
That's right.
College graduate.
Yes! Oh, Jesus! Hallelujah!
What's going on with you?
Listen, y'all, I'm about to graduate college. Now, I graduated from Specs Howard, RTP 408, okay? But this is different because the discipline and consistency that it takes to finish something that you start, whether you want it or not. And I don't need a degree. I'm an expert in my field, okay? I've had over 10,000 hours. Ain't that what y'all need to be an expert? So with that being said, I'm just grateful. Shout out to Wayne County Community College Ain't no shame in nobody going back to school, no matter what your age is. And if you're 50 plus, you can go to college for free right now. So I would take advantage of that. Okay? So yeah, I'm really grateful. I'm excited.
Billy!
What up, though?
What's going on with you?
Getting ready for summer. Gonna be pouring some nice drinks today. Gonna go out of town for a little bit. I'll be back.
Another fade? You got another fade coming up?
Yeah, we'll see.
The East Side Fade.
Nick's Barbershop. The money fade.
The money fade!
Okay. Rico! Tell me something good.
Sir, yes, sir.
Tell me something good.
I woke up this morning. I'm
Yes.
blessed.
Hallelujah.
I'm booked and busy, and I got a lot of stuff that's going on. I'm making progress with the radio station and with the magazine, the brand. So I'm just doing a lot of stuff, just staying
Shout out
busy.
the radio station.
The name of this radio station is Pure Octaves Radio.
Sound good too, Bumper.
And what does it do?
Should it do? It make the love come down. Every night.
He went
From about 10 to 2, I got a show called Soul for Moans. And every song on there is like setting that mood. But before then, I have a show called The Vibe Session. That's probably the one that you heard. Where it's like, it's also mellow and get you in that mood.
Yeah.
And then I tell the names of the artists and the songs and stuff like that on there. And I bring back some of that flavor from the Electrifying Mojo
Okay.
and stuff. But I have all different type of shows on the station, from starting in the morning with Soul Vibe Juke Joint. That's with like the Motown sounds and the blues and all that type of stuff is on there.
Dope.
And the Philly sounds and stuff. Then I have Taste of Jazz and Soul. That comes on from like 8 until like noon. And then from noon, I have Midday Brunch that comes on. Then I have the Afternoon Groove and
Come
the
on,
Groove.
Groove.
I have a lot of different stuff that's going on.
And where can they find this at?
Right now, I'm still building the app
Okay.
and I'm building the website, but I do have an app that I can send. Like the iPhones, you can see it on there, but it's like you have to go through a little stuff to really see the exact
Little backdoor?
app. I show the app or put a picture
Say
on
the
there.
back door.
But as far as Androids, I can send it straight to somebody's phone right now. And the Android, it'll download straight to their phone.
Okay.
But for Apple, I have to go through the developers program.
Okay.
So I feel like that, and I should be on iHeart and everything probably by June 1st. I'm trying to just release it to the public.
So no link right now.
Okay.
Well, I have a link right now.
Well, tell yourself to put it in the link. Tell yourself.
Come
Because
on,
they ain't
Rico.
gonna find it in the yellow or the white
Right.
pages. We don't got that no more.
Say, hey Rico, put it right here.
Hold up. Hey, Rico. What's up? Put it right here. son.
Why you gonna be behind the-
First off, he went from Frico Rico to Reverend Rico.
Right.
Hey, he was speaking in third person. He was like, hey, Rico, what up? Put it
Right. I don't know which Rico is who.
Right.
Okay. Wrong.
Yo,
You here?
I'm not mic'd up again.
That's
Can
okay.
you hear me?
Well, we're not used to you. So you did some exciting things.
Ooh, what
Yes.
you do?
What did you do last night?
I got to document Black Bloc halftime performance at the Pistons game. And he turns hip hop music into piano, classical music with like saxophone and
Dope.
violin, and they tore it up. They did great.
Rome been to more games than me and you
I
steady and
know.
combined, brother. I swear. Maybe we need to have cameras
Right.
instead of being co-hosts.
I'm gonna come with a whole camera and a
You
TV.
see?
Like,
I want to see
look,
50
you can
Cent
see
and
yourself.
Eminem. You understand?
That's crazy.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
And how long we been doing it?
I need some long socks. I need a sweatshirt, some
This is the
shorts.
starter kit. This is the starter.
I'm gonna get that
outfit.
Beijing on my face, so I have a full
Wait,
beard.
bro, you dye your beard?
No, this is natural.
Oh, see.
But I gotta
Ooh.
black like he is,
Yeah,
black.
Yeah, she's not.
You know
You
what I'm
gotta
saying?
take some testosterone.
Well,
Yeah.
no, she gotta actually paint hers on because I can't grow
Yeah, I
hair.
ain't got no hair.
You should try that. You should try to actually, yeah.
I seen a
They got that
meme.
hair in a can, get the spray it on.
I seen a meme that said, I wish my coochie had alopecia,
Oh.
and I loved it.
Daryn!
I
How you
Hello.
doing,
I said,
Daryn?
I am
Who said
blessed.
that?
Hello, Daryn.
Hello.
What's going on in your
Hi.
Daryn.
Hi. So I am excited to announce that I helped my job produce a commercial with a local TV station. Yep. It's going to be on the airwaves this Saturday, so I can't wait. As
What
soon as
station?
Get us a copy.
Channel 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So I am proud to help them achieve this, as they never had a commercial ever since they've been in business since 1947. So
Wait, what?
Right.
Wow.
In the yellow pages and the white pages.
Right.
Man, that was so
They've
long
been
ago.
doing business without no sort of marketing or
Okay.
anything. So when I came in January, I just never stopped. I put everything into full force, what they wanted to do, and I helped achieve it. So
Oh.
So in other words, like I drink, you got them unstuck because they were stuck.
absolutely. They was,
That's
yeah.
that Renaissance
Stuck.
education.
Alrighty.
She rose the phoenix out of the
Absolutely.
Let's not put too much fuel on the fire.
Excuse
over
me?
there, 'cause
I
it
got you
doesn't-
on camera, by the
It
way.
doesn't take much, right? Because if you know, so this month, right, is Mental Health Awareness Month. Really, mental health should be every day.
Every
Yeah.
day. It
Every
is.
day. Every day somebody go through stuff.
Yeah.
So it was only right that I reach out, make a phone call, and
Who you
bring
call?
today's guest on, right?
you call?
I had to call a doctor.
What doctor?
And let me say this though, right? Because
What?
we didn't do it last episode. Speaking of doctors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's give it up one time for our brother, Dr. Jalen Anthony Rose.
Okay.
He got his doctorate
Yes.
this month
Whoop,
from the
whoop.
greatest university of all,
Yes.
the University of Michigan.
Daryn, why you take a
Everybody
deep
that-
breath?
Well, I mean, hey, blue and yellow makes green. So
We're all Michiganders.
way to walk the line and hop the fence, Josh. You in it, blood in, blood out.
I'm a Michigander.
Okay.
So-
okay, no comment.
Shout out to our brother, Dr. Jalen.
Dr.
Anthony
Rose,
So we call him
baby.
Dr. J now.
Dr. J.
That's his name, Dr. J.
Now is the real doctor, the other Dr. J still alive?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. They need to get together.
Julius Irving, yes.
They need to get together, the Dr. J and the little Dr. J. Okay, and let me be there too, so they can lay hands on me. I will put my patient robe.
So I was calling a Dr. America, right? Because she comes right on time, right?
Yes.
And I think by the time this episode is done, she's going to be laying on the couch
I think so.
after trying to work on all of us.
Right.
Give it up for Dr. Michele.
Yeah! Dr. Michele Leno! Yeah!
Oh my God.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me to 1701, Sweet 1701.
Okay.
And since we're making announcements, I did just do my 100th episode of the Dr. Michele Show.
Oh, that's what's up.
And look,
And where can we find it?
what better guest to have for the 100th episode? Zsa Zsa Hubbard.
Wait.
Okay,
Yes,
look at that.
yes, she was there.
I was there, and let me tell y'all, first off, the experience was absolutely wonderful. So wonderful that I came the day before.
She did.
Because
Really?
my schedule's so crazy, I be forgetting some stuff. I'm trying to survive right
So
now.
you was lined
until I
up
thrive.
like it was like you was buying a pair of Jordans. You was
Baby, I was ready. You understand? But I mean, Dr. Michele Leno, her team, everything was absolutely amazing, and it was absolutely phenomenal to be the 100 guests on her show. Was very powerful, especially all the great things that she does in the community.
So
yes,
what I
yes.
want to do, because this is definitely an important topic, we're going to take a break, and then I'm going to come back,
Okay.
and we're going to kick it with Dr. Michele.
Yeah.
Because I know we got a lot of questions, and we need some help, and we need some answers. And I want everyone right now to click like and subscribe right here to Sweet 1701, and subscribe, because this is going to be a very special episode. I know we're laughing and smiling now, but it's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff that we all got to get up off our chest, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
So coming up next on Sweet 1701, we're going to sit down, and the doctor is in.
The doctor.
Dr. Michele on Sweet 1701. Let's go.
Let's go.
Everybody wants to be on Sweet 1701. Oh,
Today, we had the pleasure of following ex-pro basketball player Nolan Thomas.
As of right now, each of you being transferred to the alternative school. Today is your last day.
He's right back here where it all started, right here at Southwest High School, where he's their newest principal.
Well, I guess Detroit thinks it's best that Nolan Thomas is there at his old school. Good luck, Nolan Thomas.
I'm gonna need more than luck.
I'm in a league of my own, I told them. Ice in my chains that remind me I'm the coldest.
Nolan, this is not the same school that we went to.
How do we get more kids to college than in jail?
We get to the root of the problem.
What's the root of the problem?
The gangs is the root of the problem.
It says you're having none of your business.
Make it the school you would have wanted when you went there.
You got this.
You know, I'd be nothing without you guys. I'm gonna turn the school around.
I believe you. You have to trust me to do my job.
Dog, what did you get me into?
There is no place in the world like the great Detroit Southwest High.
A girl dies in front of me and you gonna sit here and tell me it's my fault?
Is there anyone that does not want to be here?
You're not marrying her or anybody. You my man, you not her man.
I'd rather go golfing.
You still think this school was the best choice for our daughter? Because I don't.
Who gon' stop me now? Who gon' stop me? Who gon' stop me now? Who gon' stop me?
Welcome back to Suite 1701. Today's guest is Dr. Michele.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. When did this all start for you? Like, when did you know you wanted to get into this profession?
So I initially thought I was going to go into law.
Okay.
And then I was passionate about that. And then I had my first, in undergrad, I had my first abnormal psych
Shout out your
class.
school. Where did you go?
And I was at Marygrove and
Okay.
UFD.
Okay.
And so I had my first abnormal psych class. And I just absolutely, I had the best psychology instructors. And I started learning in that class, abnormal psych, you get really deep. That's when you learn about like psychosis, when you talk about the hallucinations and like schizophrenia and all those types of things. And I just got into it and I was like, you know what? I think I need to do psychology. But what happened is I had the best of both worlds because so I wanted to work in law. And so when I first really once I got licensed, I was doing more forensic type work, like court-ordered evaluations, competency to stand trial, criminal responsibility. So it involved like testifying in court, so psychology and law.
Okay.
So I got a bit of both.
You was trained to be a snitch?
No, that's not a snitch. It's no, I would evaluate
You was assessing the criminals.
Let's say you commit a crime.
Girl, I know you was doing the competency test.
Right, so let's say you commit a crime, and then so I help to determine if you are competent to stand trial. Nope, it's not if you did it. Because by that point, they know you did it. I helped to because there's I'm not involved in that part. And so by that point, they already know you committed the crime. It's a matter, but are you competent to stand trial? So let's break it down. So you have two different, people think they're the same. So you have competency to stand trial, and then you have criminal responsibility. So are you competent? Can you understand the trial and what the judge is talking about, what your attorney is talking about? Now, criminal responsibility, that's when you hear about the not guilty by reason of insanity. That is the, so if you're found not responsible, you're not guilty by reason of insanity. And that's when like you weren't in your right mind at the time of the crime. That's basically what that is.
So you've had some people try to get over on you?
Well, yeah.
You see me say,
people are always going to try to get over on you, because who wants to be locked up?
So in other words, if I did something and I just wanted to plead a little cuckoo, I might, if I failed a competency
see, that's
test.
between you and your attorney because, I say, well, this person is competent. So at that point, it's up to your attorney to figure it out.
How can I fail a competency test?
Most people are competent.
It's not how can
Most
people. You trying to get the cheat code?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the cheat codes.
Let's just say most people are competent.
Okay.
To stand trial. Most people are.
So how many years has it
and
been
most
for you
people
now?
are, most people are criminally responsible for what they do.
So how many
by
years-
definition.
I get it.
How many years has it been now?
That I've been practicing? Oh my God, about 20 years.
Really?
I've been in the field a long time. Yeah. I got my doctorate in 2007.
Okay.
And then became fully licensed. So there's a whole process for psychology. You get licensed at the master's level, and then if you want to go on to become fully licensed, you get a doctorate, and then that's when you get fully licensed. So I got my doctorate in 2007. But I've been in the field a long time.
Yeah, because, now let me ask you this. Because when people hear about psychiatrists and all that stuff, they think like, as the promo you did with Steady Rock, on the couch. That's the old school vision that people and let's be honest, a lot of us, especially as men, you and the dentist are probably the last people we want to go see. You know,
colonoscopy.
Well, I actually encourage all men to go get a colonoscopy. Because you catch things early. Like seriously,
1000%.
If you 40, I'm not even saying 50. If you 40, I encourage that. Like, seriously, because
health is everything.
So with some of your clientele, what has the age brackets been, and from male to female ratio?
It started out mostly female.
Okay.
And as of probably within the last 10 years, more men are getting into therapy. But I worked with all ages from because I've been in the field for so long. So starting out, I was just working with everybody. I've worked with kids as young as 3. And then, going on all the way up 70s, 80s. So I've had a very diverse clientele. Now I don't do as much therapy, but when I'm accepting clients, I do mostly from teens, like those adolescent years on up. And it depends on what they want. But more men, I will say, are getting to therapy, especially within the 10 years. The calls are from men. Either men are calling or a loved one is calling for a man.
Because that's a big step to realize that, not to realize, but this is a big step in general to say, hey, I'm not good, and I got to figure out what's wrong with me so I can get good. Because we always say on the show, right? A lot of us, we laugh and joke in public just enough to go home and cry in private. And it's a lot of trauma that a lot of us go through. Like I was sharing earlier today, talking with my therapist, because I have a therapist, and I would advise everyone to get one. That doesn't mean something is wrong. It just means that we need another outlet on things like that, because I just found out, not found out, but I just realized that I, myself, have been in fight mode, because you have the whole flight and fight thing, right? I've been in fight mode since I was 13 years old, just with different traumas and different responsibilities and different things, right? And there's a lot of people that share the same story, but they never can get the right things to talk about, because we look at a therapist or a psychiatrist or things like that as, hey man, I'm not crazy. It's something, there's nothing wrong with me. But deep down, it really is. We carry so much.
Yes.
Like everyone in here has some type of trauma. And it's like just emptying out a bucket. And once you start talking to people and you start getting the right stuff, right? The one thing that I try to do is now be honest. Because a lot of stuff I held in. And I put on this badge of armor and this shield like so many of us, right? And now that the layers are starting to get unpeeled, and you start to realize, wow, I am a piece of work, So the average sessions, right? Do you get people that okay, I want to say this the right way without offending anyone that may have breakdowns and all that. Have you had someone to have a mental breakdown in front of you?
I have. And I don't want to, into your point about seeking therapy, it takes a lot of insight to know that you have a problem. And not having that insight doesn't mean that anything's wrong with you. It's just that we're used to walking around burying problems. And then you have the stigma that's attached to, especially for certain cultures and depending on what families you grew up in, like seeking therapy is like something must be wrong with you, because people are used to extreme situations. They're used to like what they see on TV, right? You see the person in the hospital being strapped down to a bed. So they think in order to get therapy, you have to really be completely out of your mind. And that's not the way it works. Everybody has something that they can work on. And a lot of times trauma, it can get buried so deep that you don't realize that it's there until it's triggered.
Mhm.
And so sometimes it may be triggered, and you can be in an argument with a spouse, you can be in an argument at work, somebody can say something to trigger you, and that's when you realize, okay, this goes back to something that happened to me when I was younger, but you may not be able to process that alone, so you talk to a therapist about it, and then the therapist can help you process that. But yes, I've had people to break down. I've had people who usually, what's interesting is that the people who say that they don't need therapy or they don't want to come to therapy, let me tell you, those are the ones that when the time is up, you can't get them out of the office, or those are the people who break down, which is wonderful because they realize that, okay, this is helpful.
Mhm.
But they'll still at some point say, well, I don't think I really need to talk about it, but but this did help me. So sometimes it takes being in that process to realize that you need somebody to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
And it can't always be a friend, your favorite cousin, and because they can't process it with you the same way a professional can process it with you.
Mm-hmm. Zsa?
Man, she sounds like my therapist. Shout out to my therapist, Dina. Hey, girl. So my first experience with therapy was court appointed. Shout out to Judge Deborah Nance. Thank you for changing my life. Because I was a person who carried a lot. When I was taking care of my mom while she was dying, while I was taking care of my brothers and sisters, they had a whole stepdad that was supposed to come in and help. Working downtown for Wayne County, just carrying a lot of stuff. And I think women, primarily, we carry a lot to try to act like we're so strong or we can hold it together. And I think one of the biggest misconceptions in our communities is you can be vulnerable with people, especially your therapist. How do you build that trust factor? Because it's one thing for a person to book an appointment, right? But how do they know they can trust you to share what it is that you need to share without them feeling judged or like, oh, she gonna call the man on me, I may confess something. I mean, I know you ain't no priest, but how do you deal with that when they telling you stuff?
Well, you really don't know. So here it is. I mean, the truth is, therapists, psychologists, I mean, we're human, right? So you don't know that you can trust me until you're sitting there and you just have that moment, that aha moment, like, okay, I think I can trust this person. Because if I'm telling you can trust me, I can have you sign paperwork saying, hey, I can't talk about your what you share with anyone, but you still may not trust me. You may still say, I'm going to be, you may still be guarded. Like, I can't divulge anything. And there's a lot too, like if you tell me about something. So here it is. I think this is one of the questions you were asking. If you tell me about something you did in the past, no matter how brutal, no matter, how awful it was, even illegal, I can't say anything about that. I can't go and tell anybody. If you tell me you're planning to do something, then we have to talk. Even then, it may not be a situation where I'm going to tell where I'm required to tell, but we have to talk about it to figure out, okay, so, I mean, we're talking about when we talk about homicidal ideation, you're planning to harm somebody, or, we talk about that to determine if this is something that I have to report. And I let you know. So that right there, the trust is there because I'm not going behind your back. I'm letting you know this is something I have to talk about. But almost anything you talk about in therapy is confidential, and your therapist is not supposed to tell anyone or report you. But that trust happens in that process. You sit there and you determine if I'm somebody that you are willing to trust.
I love that. Now, girl, you already know the internet is in an uproar over Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Oh my God.
I'm just trying to figure out, we still calling Dr. Seuss, and he never went to medical school. What's your take on it? Because for me, I feel like we're spending too much time trying to validate somebody else's education when the people that are licensed doctors or those who have earned their doctorate degree, whether it was through somebody giving it to them or through your education pursuit, at the end of the day, you should be focusing on your practice instead of trying to discredit somebody else. And I feel like in our community, I want you to put your psychology hat on, we have a tendency of trying to tear each other down in the same breath, screaming Black Power. Like what? And I know, no shade, Billy, but your people messed us up. Okay? I know you didn't do it, but somebody in that bloodline was messing with my grandma now. And a lot of our mental challenges and issues aren't just because we're having these issues, but a lot of them is because of redlining, systematic racism, poverty. You know, we hear the words, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, but you know, they done had grandmas, granddaddies pass them money generation to generation to generation, and they ain't never had to pull up no bootstraps. So a lot of our mental challenges that plague our communities, what do you have to say about that and those people that are dealing with that? Because some people don't even realize that the craziness that they're feeling it's not their fault.
Well, at some point, it may not be your fault, like how it originated.
Yeah.
However, if you continue to let it plague you, at some point you have to have accountability, right? Mm-hmm. And so it becomes your fault if you don't do anything about it. Mm-hmm. So I believe in taking accountability for what's going on with you, your mental health, your physical health. And as far as people claiming to have a license that they don't have, I'm not with that at all. I mean, she's not the first and she will not be the last, but am I going to spend time focusing on it? I never listened to her anyway. I was never a fan. So I think it's the fans that, this is another thing, stop pouring so much of your energy into people because people will let you down. Yes. And so people are let down because maybe they trusted her, as you talked about trust. But yeah, you have to take accountability for your life. So it may not start out as your fault, but if you continue, if it's, 20 years later, even 5 years later, and you're still talking about what somebody else did to you, it's like, okay, so what are you doing for you?
Come on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, I know you work with young people, right? And a lot of people are addicted to these phones, right? Parents, they won't even spend time with their own kids because they scrolling on the book and the gram and all of that. And then you got kids, they're addicted to the games and all that stuff. How do you deal with the psyche of detoxing? Because we grew up with house phones, playing outside. Like, how do you get a parent to get them to detach from the cell phone and kind of like be present?
Sometimes you have to just do it. Social media, I blame social media. I know we're all on it. It's like, it's addictive, right? But you have to find a way to just take a break. Just do it because practice makes perfect. Yeah. So just put the phone down for a minute. Or have a whole day where you don't go on social media. If you can do that without your business suffering, just do it. Just because that's the only way it's going to happen. If you keep trying to figure out that perfect time to do it, you'll never do it. So you're right. Parents and kids are on social media, they're on their phones because these are handy tools. We don't want to be left out. We don't want to miss out on anything. Yeah. And so just if you find one day, the only way something is going to stick if you have to find a benefit for it, right? And so if you don't find any benefits in it, you're not going to stick with it. So what helps me, because I can be off of social media. I don't have to be on it all the time. I mean, do I want to just go on? I'll go, and then I'll find myself on it for too long, and then I'm exhausted. Mm-hmm. But when I'm off of it, the benefit is I feel better. Yeah. And I'm not just saying it. Like, I really do feel better. Like, if I go on it at night, I'm wired, and I can't sleep. I already have a sleep issue, and so I can't sleep. But I find that if I don't start, just going through scrolling, I feel so much better. So if you find the benefit in it, you'll do it. But if you don't find benefits in it and you're just doing it because somebody's saying you need to do it, then you won't do it. Okay. So just try it.
That's my last question. What? So my dad committed suicide the day after Thanksgiving. I was 21 years old. And, for a long time, I kind of felt guilty. And, during the holidays is some of the most challenging times for people who've lost their loved ones. What would you recommend for someone who may be battling with suicidal thoughts? And what would you recommend for family members who have lost a loved one and what they can do during the holiday, maybe to honor their loved one or something? I don't know, girl.
Well, I want to say that there is a hotline, 988. and that is specific to mental health, so it's not the same as 911. So if you feel that you need that right now, don't hesitate to call it. 988 is the number. Otherwise, if you feel like you have it together enough and you don't have a plan to take your life, try to get into therapy. Try to get into therapy. Also, spend time with people who support you. That's so important. Not people you feel obligated to spend time with, but people who support you. And you just feel at ease when you're around them. You don't even have to talk about it.
That was a bar. Repeat that again. About the people that spend time that doesn't feel like they what?
Not that you not about people who you feel obligated to spend time with, but the people who support you, the people you feel at ease around. That makes a big difference because, we can always spend time around people, right? Just because we don't want to be alone, but it's not the same as having that supportive circle. And you don't even have to talk about anything. You know when you're around those people because you don't feel like you have to do anything. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to put on. You don't have to do anything. You're just there, and you'll feel so much better.
Okay.
Steady?
Oh no, so what I want to say is, like, I know you said you was dealing with law at first. And I know we had our chief in here, our chief of police in here, and I know one of the things that we touched on when he was here was how police are not educated to deal with people that are probably having mental issues when they pull up.
Yeah.
And given your background, and it just dawned on me, I'm like, do you think there's a program that you can start or something like that where you can, or you yourself can go out with, or have somebody go out with the police to kind of like say, hold on, wait a minute, let me talk to this person first, because we need that, because we're losing so many people in the community because people don't know. They just think people are crazy or just pissed off.
Yeah.
And instead of getting inside and figuring out, hey, something's really going on, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, with your background, I think you would be a perfect person for something like that.
Yeah, so we could never have too many programs, and that is something I could do, but there is a program, CIT International, crisis intervention teams.
Yep,
okay.
It is.
And they work, Kevin Fisher, he's one of my producers, and also he's the executive director of NAMI, National Alliance on Mental Illness, but he is I don't know if it's the president, I don't know his exact title, but CIT International, and that's what they do. They have mental health professionals actually come to the scene when they suspect that there is a mental health crisis, and not just like your typical crime or.
Then my next
arrest.
question would be something like, so you always have situations where, especially like when it comes to couples, and I've always wanted to ask this of therapists, and because I remember a long time ago a situation that I was involved in, so long story short, I suggested that in therapy, even in any kind of treatment, if there's an issue with two people, that I don't think it should be, the man always have to go to therapy or have to get help, or even if it's anger management, anything. I think when it's a couple, and I want to ask your opinion on that the couple should go. Because how are we, like if me and you have an issue, how can we resolve our issue if I'm the only one going? Or if you're the only one going? When we both need to go so we can come to a happy medium.
Well, sometimes the man needs his therapist, and then she needs her therapist, and then you come together for couples therapy.
Okay.
And it really depends on the issues. Is it just a matter of a relationship issue, or is she saying you have all the problems and you're saying she has all the problems?
Yeah, everybody's pointing the finger.
Right. And so a lot of times, if you go to couples therapy, sometimes the therapist will say, okay, Sadie, you need your therapist, and then she needs hers, and then you can come to me and we can talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Billy? What up, no? I was talking about doctors. I was a self-proclaimed doctor when I was 13 and had my own doctorate that I made up, Doctor of Mind Expansion, and been kind of a seeker my whole life looking for different things like that. So, when I went to college, I had majored in psychology, economics, and psych because I was interested in the systems and how the world works. You're talking about abnormal psych. I love that class. It was like, oh, I have that symptom. I have this. Oh no, it's the craziest class when you go through that. You're like, oh, is that me? I don't know, but it's a great exploration, and that's what I've continued to do throughout. I mean, I've had therapists my whole life. I mean, I love paying people, intelligent people to talk to, and it's because it's really that unpeeling of the onion, and you know, where's the origin, and what prevents me from being present, because that's how I live nowadays. You know, I believe that life is that experience and that presence, and anything that takes me out of that, to uncover that so I can get back to present. You know, why am I living in the past? Why am I incomplete with my mother or father? Things like that. And when you kind of discover those things, then we can be together as equals and just be with each other.
Right.
And that's you know, it's a continuous thing. And then we have stuff that comes up from the past, you know, those things that happened that we forgot about and suppressed and won't allow up. And, you know, nowadays I just let them go, because that past is the past. And that's one of the things that I've been taught a lot. It's like, you know, it was comfortable. And that's one of the things too. It's easy to fall back into that comfort of the past and those ways that we were, but it's uncomfortable to be in the present. But it's cool when we're in that uncomfortability.
Yes, and I'm happy you said it's continuous, because it is. It's not just you go to therapy and there's this magic wand and they cure you. No, it's continuous, and therapy can help you learn to cope. It's not that you're going to eliminate depression, anxiety, but you will gain the tools you need to cope, and it's continuous. So that's more powerful even than saying, I don't have this problem anymore, because you know if it comes up, you can deal with it.
Coping and the tools to engage. I mean, most of the time when I've had things that have taken me out of that present, you know, whether it's leaning into depression or something, you know, when I engage in another, or when I'm being a service, that's able to take me out of my head, because my head's a dangerous place to be in. You know, I'll manifest stuff and I'll start to think about it, and I'll make it be worse than it is, and next thing you know, it's like, but as soon as I free myself with sharing it with someone, it's like, oh, I find out that I'm not the first one that had crazy ideas. I won't be the last one.
Right.
And that I'm not alone. And that's the most important thing with interconnecting with each other.
Okay,
Nice.
come on,
Absolutely.
Dr. Billy.
Absolutely.
Two snaps
I think
right
a lot of us get content with being uncomfortable. And it just becomes a sense of our everyday living, to where years and years and years, which builds layers onto what we got going on, and we just learn to deal with it, right? Just like with when you hear the word mental health, it just now, maybe since the pandemic, it became a cool word to talk about now, mental health. Thing like that, because before then, when you hear mental health, oh, he crazy, oh, no.
He touched.
And you just want to have an outlet.
Right.
And you just want to have someone to, let's just say, if you were in a relationship where it could be anything. And I talk about all of the ships, right? The friendships, relationships, all them ships. And a person can really do more damaging stuff to you that's really causing that, and they just piling their trauma on top. I just think it's just a need and a necessity to sit down and talk to someone.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Where can they, I know you say you're not looking for anybody new right now, but
Girl, you ain't taking no clients?
You can't get no 17
You got some recommendations or referrals?
I do, but so people can reach out to me, and
so
I definitely
do it the
have
right
referrals.
way how we do it here. You gotta say, hey Rico, you can reach out to me right here. And when you do that, your link is gonna mysteriously pop up. So you gotta say, hey Rico.
Pop up.
Hey Rico, you can reach out to me right here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Uh-oh.
And tell them what the link
look
is.
on his face right now.
But tell to the camera, tell them what the link is, so you know, in case you know.
So you can find me. You can go to my website,
and
dmlpsych.com. D as in Dr. Michele Leno, dmlpsych.com. You can find me there on all social medias, and I'm Michele with one L, Michele, last name Leno. So you can find all of my information if you just type that in.
You related to Jay Leno?
I am not.
She said Leno, not Leno.
It's the same
I know,
spelling.
but it's the same spelling.
So tell me about the television show, though. Now, what channel? Where can they find us?
So you can find me, every Saturday, the Dr. Michele Show, Mind Matters, every Saturday, 11:30 a.m. on TV 50 Detroit. CW50 Detroit.
And wait, your 100th episode is coming up. Huh?
Yes, it is. My 100 episodes. Wow, I can't believe it. 100 episodes. Yes. And I've got the great Zsa Zsa Hubbard with me. So, yes, you'll have to check it out. I'll be posting all about it. So
and is there a place to watch your old episodes too?
Yes, the same CW50.
CW50. That was the frog.
CW50 Detroit.
It was.
You can
That
find
was the
me.
frog.
Yes.
So Michigan J Frog, that was his name.
WB.
So let me ask you a question. Just with everything you do, when you're out sometimes, you could be at the supermarket. People walk up and start telling you their problems.
You know what? Sometimes I try to talk about, like, I try not to say I'm a psychologist. It's funny, even like out at places, but I have been in that situation where people will walk up to me and just ask me. It's more of, what do you think? And then it goes, it's always, what do you think about this?
Or, go into a whole session.
And then, or my teenager did this, and then it goes into,
And now you can't even enjoy yourself. You got to sit there and be like, instead of just saying, hey, reach out to me. Hey, Rico, follow the link right here.
How do you cope?
Follow the link right here. Oh my God, I do. Let me tell you, I absolutely love hot yoga.
Hot
And
yoga.
hot
I like hot yoga too. With another
do,
person.
But that
we ain't talking about strip yoga.
So I go to. I'm going tomorrow, as a matter of fact. I go to hot yoga, and that right there is one of the best sessions. You can do 60 minutes, 90 minutes. It's like 105 to 110 in the room.
What?
And you do yoga. It's a whole routine. It started out as Bikram yoga. That's what people know it as, Bikram yoga. But I used to think that too. But see, it's a matter of learning to cope. You get in that room and you get into those different postures. And I didn't think I could do it either. My first time going, I didn't think I could stay in that room. But you go and I'm telling you, it's my therapy.
So let me ask you a question. Besides that, right? You handle everybody else's situation. Do you have a therapist of your own?
I don't right now. But I've had therapists that I talk to.
Okay.
And what I try to do is make sure I have downtime. And I'm a tourist too. I think by nature we need downtime.
Shout out your birthday.
May 7th. May 7th.
Oh,
birthday. Yes, thank you.
Just had a
But
birthday.
I make sure I have my downtime no matter what. I can't be surrounded by people all the time. Like, you'll see me out at events, but trust, I'm taking some downtime. And I make time for me, just for me, every single day.
So what's next?
You know, I'm still taking the show national, the Dr. Michele show.
Wait. Is this breaking news?
Well, it's not breaking news because it's in the making. So it's not breaking
it's already
news.
made.
Okay, it's already made, speaking into existence.
That's
so
right.
Yes. So that's
So
next.
repeat that one more time, and Steady Rock gonna bring it in the right way.
All right.
What are you doing with your show?
Taking the show national, the Dr. Michele show.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need no Dr. Phil. We need Dr. Michele.
Yes.
With a real license.
Real
no shade. We like you, Dr. Phil.
That was shade. That was shade. That was shade.
You did what you did during your time.
Sometimes the shade gotta be lifted up.
You're trying to throw shade on my show.
I think Dr. Phil is legit. I think it was a rumor. I think he's legit.
Is he?
Well, okay, so if you want to know if somebody is legit, you should be able to look up a person's license.
Yeah, you can look
and
it
not
up.
even just the degree. The degree is not what gives you the ability to practice. It's the license.
Yeah.
So you could graduate. You can have 15 doctorates in
'cause I know
whatever.
some people
But
with
it's the license that gives you the right to practice.
I know some folks with some degrees, but not no licenses.
Yeah.
So
you have to pass the national exam and all of that. But yeah, you should be able to look up a person's
So do you know
license.
what the hardest degree to get is?
What is it?
A degree in common sense.
It is.
That's the hardest thing to
It is.
No, it is.
You know what? Amen to that.
So we have a real official, license doctor, not a social media license.
Nope.
Not no one that's self-proclaimed, right? Because I know we all can self-proclaim us. Like Billy is the self-proclaimed king of Lathrop.
King of what?
Lathrop
What's that? Your hood?
in Southfield. He throw up the L's. There you go. That's a W.
It's a W. Dueling pistols. Got my own gang sign.
Billy, I gotta follow you around to see where you be going after here.
Listen.
All right.
Billy wasn't like that until he started Right here, Sweet 17.
So he started coming to the cookout.
He started coming to the cookout.
You see, he got the fade.
Right, he got the culture in there. We be rubbing off on Billy.
Listen,
No. I do not rub off on no.
No, God, please, no, no.
All that. Rico?
No. Take that. No.
Y'all sleep on Billy. He been like that. I seen him in Tupac video back in the day.
I couldn't believe it.
So wait.
I couldn't believe it.
Right.
Coming up next, well, I tell you something we about to rub off on. Coming up next on Sweet 1701. After all this, we have to unwind with some liquid libations, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Dr. Michele, this is the part where we do the Sweet 1701 mix. We have two mixers here, right? We have a musical mixer and we have a liquor mixologist. So coming up next on Sweet 1701, the 1701 mix with DJ Steady Rock and Billy on Sweet 1701. Let's go.
Let's go.
My guy PZ came to bless us, came to Fifth Avenue Furniture. He needed some furniture and mattresses for his new home. And you know where he comes, the best, always shop with the best here in Metro Detroit. Only Fifth Avenue Furniture, only Metro Detroit's #1 rated furniture and mattress store. PZ, what do you think, man?
I appreciate y'all, man. I came over here. I did what I needed to do. My family happy, my mama happy. We picked out everything we needed. We got the house, we got the whole house furnished in less than a week. You know what I'm saying? The turnaround time was perfect. The crew that came through and put everything together, everything was on point. So I'm happy. My mama happy, my family happy.
Appreciate your family.
I'm ready to do it again, man. You feel me?
Round two, fellas.
Again.
Round two, guys. All right.
What up, though? Welcome back to Sweet 1701. And right now, it's time for the Sweet 1701 mix with DJ Steady Rock and Billy. Let's go. Billy, what you got over there?
We have a special cocktail in honor of Dr. Michele.
Okay.
We're calling this one the Don Julio Unstuck Blanco.
Hold on, wait. Cut the music.
Okay.
Cut the music.
Unstuck.
Say that one more time. What's it
Don Julio
called?
Unstuck Blanco.
Okay, tell me what inspired this. Go, Steady Rock.
Well, you know, looking at Dr. Michele in her past, she helps people get unstuck. And so we wanted to honor her that way and her legacy. And so I put together a little very crisp, clean cocktail.
Ooh.
Well, tell us about the ingredients. Let's go.
So we start out with Don Julio Blanco
Is it
in its purest form.
You cannot get it in.
So we're starting with 2 ounces of that. And then we're gonna mix in a little bit of lime juice, 1/2 ounce of that one.
Ooh.
And then no diddy, we're gonna top it off with some ginger beer.
Okay, top it off.
Now, all these are your favorite, coincidentally, huh?
Yes.
All right, a little stir.
Ooh, stir it
I just
up.
want to say that this is my song he about to play right now.
Ooh. Let me sip.
Rico is going to get all the ingredients up so you can make your own unstuck.
Wait,
Ooh.
Get
I'm on the lives with it. Free on the lives with it. Up. Tastes good with it. Up. Unstuck with it.
Thank you. I'm loving this unstuck.
Okay, Steady. I see you.
How you like it?
Get us unstuck. Get
I
us
love
unstuck.
it. It's perfect. Perfect.
So
Unstuck
this
Blanco.
weekend, next weekend, whatever weekend you pick, you can get unstuck.
Get unstuck.
Rico's going to put the ingredients back up one more time, and we're going to enjoy these delicious drinks and get unstuck.
Okay.
Make sure you click like and subscribe to Sweet 1701. And coming back, we got more questions for the doctor. Say it with your chest.
Yeah.
Jesus over Joy Road.
Yeah.
Music news. And we are talking sports.
Oh, man.
Stuck
again.
Speaking of getting unstuck, we're going to talk about our Detroit Pistons. Coming up next on Sweet 1701. Let's go. Right? We can't move forward unless we go back to the person and the people that paved the way. Emmanuel Stewart.
So I chose to stay in Detroit at 26. And young coach in Detroit only produces champions. That's when the Crunk legacy began.
The Emmanuel Stewart Tribute Team and Crew Neck. Right here, Crunk.com. Go get it now. Welcome back to Sweet 1701. How did everybody like the Unstuck? Are we unstuck or we still stuck?
I don't know. Billy got me a little stuck, a little.
I ain't gonna be stuck, but I'm gonna be.
But we got the doctor, so she know I'm
a little
unstuck.
what? A little do that what?
We got a little. It's Dr. Michele. It's salt and pepper fart.
Salt and pepper. It's
Salt and pepper's here, and we in effect.
Okay.
It's still her birthday. We celebrate.
Okay.
But that means we're unstuck. It sounds like we're unstuck.
It's still her birthday. We still celebrate.
So it was a couple of questions that I missed out on that I needed to ask you, right?
All right.
How do you deal with the youth, right? Especially someone that has trauma, that's dealing with, unfortunately, addiction comes in many forms. Like I know you touched on a little bit earlier about the phone and all that. Mm-hmm. The craze that we have now with a lot of teens is the vapes, right? And that's like an escape from reality to a lot of people too. And then you got a lot of kids that are losing their innocence early.
Yeah.
And
or cutters.
Yeah, and not even that they're losing it early. They're losing it to people that's in their home.
Yeah.
So when you have cases like this, right? How hands-on are you with this, or is it certain things you just don't like deal with it because it could be too heavy? Because the main thing, it all starts when, like I said, I just found out. Well, I didn't found out, but I was just told that I've been fighting since I was 13, and that's just probably a guess. But I know I was dealing with more stuff, like in my household, right? God bless the dead. I love both my parents, but I grew up with an abusive father. Alcoholism played a part in it. And a lot of people don't understand how that can trigger and dump on a kid when they're that age. Is there certain things you just don't touch with, or just like, hey, this may be not for me, but for someone else? How do you deal with stuff like that?
Yeah, so it can be, kids can be very difficult.
Yes.
More difficult than adults, I'll say, because you have to deal with the parents and the kids. But we have to start listening to kids, because a lot of times, so somebody will ask me to come to an event and speak to the kids or do a presentation, and there's this whole panel of adults and all of us are talking, and it's almost like we're talking at them, but we have to listen more. We need to encourage them to talk, because a lot of times they're feeling something. Kids are self-medicating. So when you mention vapes and they're doing all these different things, a lot of times they're trying to find a way to cope with anxiety and depression, but they can't put the words to it. And kids are not going to walk around saying, I'm depressed and I'm anxious. They're going to say, I'm okay. But if you just tell them, it's okay if you're not okay. It's okay if you're feeling anxious. It's okay if you're worried or scared. They're listening. They may not say, I tell this, like, I have a 16-year-old nephew, and he's always, he tries, kids, they're hard, and they just, you have to really, really just talk to them in order to get through to them. But you'll think they're not listening, but they're listening, because you can probably remember something from when you were a kid that an adult, a parent, or somebody in your life said to you, good or bad. So we have to start talking to them more, but also listening and letting them know it's okay if you're anxious, it's okay if you're depressed, but it's a lot. You're not going to, just like you can't fix an adult overnight, you're not going to fix a kid overnight. But you can listen more, because if you listen to them, you'll eventually, it may take them a minute to tell you what's going on, but they'll find ways and pay attention to their behavior also. But kids are difficult. And if I feel like there's something I can't deal with, because it really does take a village. So if there's something I can't deal with, I don't, I make referrals, but it's a lot. It's a lot for parents, it's a lot for therapists, it's a lot for everybody dealing with kids to deal with the issues that kids face. But you do need to listen and observe.
And don't react so fast.
And don't react, because they'll never talk to you again if they feel like,
tell you
because most of the time we don't just react, we overreact. We, it's like they tell us something, which is why, as a parent, if you find yourself feeling afraid of, when a kid says something or expresses something, find a therapist, because there's a whole lot more where that came from that you may not be able to deal with.
Come on.
Right.
And so find a therapist for them to talk to. And if you find a therapist for your kid to talk with, don't constantly call that therapist to find out what the kid is talking about.
Come on.
Because then we talked about
Yeah.
trust, right? That therapist is not going to be able to build trust with the kid if they know, okay, I know you telling my mama or my dad everything I talk about. So it takes a lot.
So here at Suite 1701, right, we have our form of therapy, especially with Zsa Zsa, right?
Yeah.
So she has an upcoming segment, and it's called
Say it with my chest.
Uh-oh. It's not
36
working.
C's.
Something ain't on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on, and
I'm,
they up.
Yeah, I'm hitting it.
You what?
I said they on and they up.
Well, continue then.
You
Go ahead,
know,
yeah, 'cause
because don't
I
nobody
don't
want to
know
see no
what
depressed breasts. You know what I'm saying? Adjust them straps, ladies. In the meantime, you. I said girl. But in the meantime, in between time, you already know I'm saying it with my chest, and I'm choosing Jesus over Joy Road. But of course, you know, Ty Stradamus gave me some instructions. So this segment is gonna be called "You Don't Need No Weed."
Hold the book up so we can
You don't need no weed. You need to read.
Okay.
Okay, and so with that being said, we're going to go to a little chapter. And I want to go to the one where I talk about names. And so the name that you were born with, I want you to go find out what it means. Because that is a beautiful thing. A lot of times we are looking for people to validate us. And if you know who you are without having to be told who you are, it is a beautiful thing. And when I looked up my name, my name means Lily in God's Oath. And so I didn't know, because I'm named after Zsa Zsa Hubbard. I'm like, okay, well, y'all done named me after this lady. What does it even mean? So, chapter 10, they know my name. And in this chapter, it's a chapter.
That is so dope, Zai.
Oh my God! Y'all, I've been crying all day.
That's
I've been
okay.
crying all day. So I'm going to say just a few words. Living in Detroit made life feel like a rhythm that only could be taught in the streets versus being taught in a classroom or with books. The streets, the houses, the corner stores, they were all teachers in their own way. I learned early on that life was about more than just surviving. It was about knowing your purpose and having the courage to walk it out, even when the world didn't seem ready for it. I remember the way the neighborhood breathed, from kids running up and down the streets to the sound of basketballs bouncing on cracked pavement, the aroma of dinners wafting through open windows. My mother, bless her soul, worked hard to give us what she could, but resources were tight. Yet somehow we thrived. We thrived not because of wealth or status, but because of community, because of knowing our history, and because of subtle understanding that God had placed something bigger in us, something to be shared beyond the boundaries of our neighborhood. Now, I'm going to go to this part right here.
We're not going to give them too many parts. We want them to buy this book.
We do want them to buy the book.
Gotta
But the
buy
main
book.
thing in that chapter is go get my book, Rico. That QR code right there, scan it for your pre-order copy. But our children are looking for likes and follows, and they're looking for all of the validation in all the wrong places. And, it used to mean a thing back in the day when they knew, like, I would tell your mama, Ty, or I know your uncle steady. Michelle, I know your grandma. It did something to a young person. And names had value behind it. And if your name wasn't good, you also got shunned, right? So I want to tell young people, don't get so quick to get caught up with trying to make a name for yourself and going viral, and then you end up behind bars like this other young man that's getting ready to lose his life to a system, because there's a system waiting for you. But know your name, know who you are, and honor your own name before somebody else can honor it for you. And to the parents out there, because it's a new thing, Dr. Michele, they calling their kids blue, red, yellow, truck, hat, Spalding, jersey.
Truck and hat.
Parents, I get it. You want your kids to be different. I named my son Tayshawn after Tayshawn Prince, okay? In 2003, when we was winning the Eastern Conference Finals against the Indiana Pacers, okay? We went into overtime, and Tayshawn Prince slammed that ball in, and my stomach leaked. And I said, hey, baby, you want to be named Tayshawn? And then the baby moved again.
What did the baby say?
And so I named the baby Tayshawn. And so I'm so glad that I did because, you know, some of our young people or some people have had a hard time with their names, you know, or having to spell them, all these different things. But I said all that to say, you don't need no weed. You need to read, protect your name, and protect what you're building and protect your purpose. And to the parents out there, I know it's difficult, it's challenging, especially when you're trying to figure things out for your children or figure things out for yourself. But your name carries weight. Just because you ain't a celebrity or you ain't in the magazines or any of those things, you still have value. So don't ever think that your children aren't listening, especially to the wisdom that you give. Okay? They may not always respond immediately, but lo and behold, I'm an adult. I still listen to things my mama said when I was a kid. So, yeah.
Now hold that book up and tell them again, where can we get this?
Listen, guys. Dear Carlin, the village is calling. Dr. Michele just talked about the village. We are all a part of this village. Stop looking for somebody else to be a part of the village. We are the villagers. So you can click the link right here. Rico, put the link up. You can pre-order my book right now at Eventbrite. Okay? Oh, and I'm graduating from college.
Give it up.
Woo! I'm going to say with my chest.
Say it with your chest.
Go and fight for your dreams.
Amen.
I don't care what media is saying. I don't care what your account is saying. I don't care what your living situation is saying. If you got more excuses than determination, then we probably won't work out. But if you are disciplined and consistent and this is what you want, go get it. Go get it. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. Whether it's the associate, the bachelor's, the certification, go get it. Your children look up to what it is that you do. And your life is only what you make it, so make it count.
Study Rock Music News.
All right, we're going to make this quick because you know we got to go. But I'm going to start, I got to start in Miami. So there's a Miami DJ / producer. My man All Day K, he teams up with Pilly May and got this new single called Bad Habits. I like this record. I like this record.
Okay. It's like so many songs in one.
Listen,
I know, I heard 4 songs in one.
I heard Sit Down, Boys.
This is definitely Miami.
It's a lot happening. I don't know what to do. Woo. Do I twerk? Do I chant? Do I just use my head?
I like this record.
What do I do? What do I do? Ha, ha. What you doing, Belly? Okay,
There's so many artists that's dropping, like, when people don't know about them. You're like, wait a minute.
Okay, got you feeling like that, Steady? Okay.
Okay, you know.
All
So,
right, the different
yeah.
side of Dr. Michele came out.
She
She put her license up for the rest of the night. She was like, okay, my job is here, done.
Listen, working on that Fifth Avenue furniture. Okay.
So now we're going to go from Miami to Chicago.
Okay.
Ooh.
We got a Chicago-based artist named Slick J. Adams on the R&B side, and he's got this record called Chill. I like this record.
Okay, let's give it
I like this record. We are missing, like, R&B is slowly
creeping back up.
And so the reason why I chose this song, because listen to the Detroit influence from Marvin Gaye.
I hear it.
Listen.
Okay.
You can tell
I like
my
that
bridge. I just want to chill. And the way he sang.
He got bell bottoms on and afro. Woo. I feel like he had on a vest with his nipples out.
I don't care what nobody says, but Detroit has a great influence in music. Woo. Woo.
It's sexy. I wish I had a convertible Cadillac.
Hey, man, let me tell you
Just ask
something.
October London. Like, people know what, if you want a song, if you want a vibe, listen to some Detroit.
Now,
What
what's
you
the
about to
name
say,
again?
Ty?
Now, what's the
This
name again?
his name is Slick J. Adams.
Okay.
And he spelled it SLIQUE.
Ooh.
We make a lot of songs for the steppers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's so, I mean, he out of Chicago, so it's a stepping song, but it's got that listen.
Well, you know
Detroit
they
and
are
Chicago
cousins.
ride together though.
Yeah, you already know.
With the
yeah,
stepping, they have competitions and all that.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then, of course, I got one more for the national scale, because I said this on the last show that Kehlani dropped the album.
Okay.
But Kehlani got this song called Pocket featuring Cardi B.
Man, I love it.
Woo! I love this record. Her album, listen. Kaylani?
Okay.
Her album is dope. But I like this record. Her and Cardi. You know what some of it is? That doom, doom, doom. That's from Brandy. That's from Brandy. She take me to listen with it. Do the doom, doom, doom. I had to figure that out when I heard it first.
Okay, I feel like I want a pole and some platform shoes.
Just get that out there. Take that right out of Brandy. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
a private dancer type. Woo. Woo. Y'all want me to hit roll? Because I need my fingers.
That little bitty piece of Angel in Disguise. That dude, man. This record is dope.
Yes.
I just had to let this part play. I don't want to get flagged though, but yeah,
Come
shout out
on.
to Kaylani featuring Cardi B. This record is called Pocket. Man, this record is, I
Fire.
love it.
I'm proud of you because this is the first time you talked about Cardi B in 2
I
months.
know.
Remember we had that 6-month stretch.
Listen.
Every episode was Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Cardi was always in the news. Like
No, she was always in his news.
no, Cardi was it was
So you
Cardi
ready to
had a,
concert?
yeah, but Cardi, Cardi, yeah, you're right. No, Cardi,
Yeah.
Everybody want
We
to party
know,
with
we
Cardi.
Cardi.
I love Cardi. That's my girl.
Yeah, I
So
went to the
on the
concert.
news side,
Me too, but I did.
Right.
I went to the
Stop
ATL
talking about her when
concert.
she got pregnant.
You know what? Ah.
it wasn't mine.
He was
so-
jealous. He was jealous. He got pregnant.
Man, you trying to? I couldn't. What?
Right. So in music news, I really want to talk about the disrespect, man. Toward.
Do you want to say it with your chest?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Say it with your chest.
Go ahead.
So I
Maybe
was
Dr.
reading-
Griffin. You want Dr. Griffin to?
Huh?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I didn't hear him. I'm trying to get into my story here. But so an incident happened last month, and it's making like kind of going around the music industry now because there was an incident where DJ Toombs, he DJ for WizKid, you know, the guy that sing the song. Yeah, so, and he's one of the biggest, him and Burna Boy are one of the biggest guys in
Africa.
Afro beats in that genre of music. They done their tours together and everything. But Toombs was DJing an event in Nigeria. Burna Boy was at the event. They got into an altercation, and he slapped Toombs like twice.
What?
With a hand, open hand.
Yeah, and the crazy part, I mean, and I think Toombs played his position because Burna was there with his entourage. But my thing is like, when is the disrespect gonna stop toward us DJs?
Yeah, this is
You need
second week in a row
security
we
with
talked
you.
about that.
Yeah.
You need executive protection with you, DJ.
Nah, I mean, I'm good. I'm good here in Detroit. You know, I don't have no problems. I thank God over what I don't know. I've been doing it for 40 plus years, but professionally like 30 plus years.
Yeah.
And I've never had a problem in the city. But I'm just saying, it's like, I will speak of this one subject. So one time, I was doing a show at Shane Park, and last minute, Return of the Legends, Onyx came in, and they needed a DJ for their set. I met them at the hotel. We went over the whole set, mind you. Went top to
Then
bottom.
it changed when you got to Shane
Got
Park.
to the show.
Rico.
Now here's the thing, mind you, it was Shane Park at the time. It's raining. Computers are sensitive, and so they're moving me, and they see that they're moving me because rain is getting down, it's getting in my equipment.
Oh, no.
My turntables wasn't good, it was okay, but if it get into the computer, you know that it's gonna start spinning. So I'm ready for the next song, but we had to wait because my computer was spinning. I go to start that song, Fredro Stars decide at the last minute he wanted to change the set. And it was like, no, we're not doing that. I'm like, well, I'm going in the order that you go. And he like flipped the wig. So I just stopped back. I stopped the music and I stopped back and let him flip the wig. And the crowd started catching my back.
Come on.
And I'm like, bro, you ain't gonna make it out of here. I was like, you can jump if you want.
Crazy.
You can talk crazy all you want, but you jump, it's gonna be a problem. Because you see the city behind me, this is my city. So that's why I just want to talk about the disrespect of the DJs. It's like, why? We are so important to the culture to any artist, MC. I know everybody think now that, you got to go viral to make it, but still the DJs have to play your music in the clubs and in venues. And no matter where we play at, we play your music. So why do these artists and people in the industry disrespect us so much? And I'm just really sick of it. And when I heard this story, and it's crazy because they have a Nigerian DJ association, which is the NDGA. And it came to the U.S. because they was like, yo, we put a little temporary ban on Burna Boy. Now we want the U.S. DJs, if y'all support, to follow. And so I'm gonna stand in with the NDGA, man, because this is crazy. The disrespect is crazy. So
I wonder, do they disrespect you in the field of psychiatry?
No.
I'm talking about Dr. Michele.
With psychology?
Well, have you ever been disrespected?
Slap
the mental health out of you.
Well, I think it's disrespectful when people self-title themselves a doctor and
exactly.
And
they know they're not.
And they're not. Right.
And it
Yeah,
can
so
be
that is
from
disrespectful.
and it can be from Lincoln, Nebraska to Cheyenne, Wyoming. Just saying.
Great example. Yes, that's disrespect.
Dang.
But like I said, there's a lot of them around. So
how do you handle
she's
that?
not the first or last. Hey, I can't do anything about it. Hey, if you support her, what can I do about it?
No, I'm talking about have you ever had a client try to disrespect you or be like, you told me to go tell my husband that I loved him and I want to work it out. He didn't punch me in the nose.
I've had not the actual client, but the client's spouse was mad at me about something.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, but I can't do
We gotta
anything
listen to
about
music.
it. I can't do anything about that. So
that was pretty much it because I know we pressed for time, but I really want to talk about that disrespect in the industry.
So, speaking of disrespect, let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Let's talk about it.
The elephant's name is Chris Brown.
Woo, yeah.
Oh, Chris Brown. What?
So he has a new album out, right?
He got a new trash can out. I mean, I'm sorry.
Man.
Wait, what? No.
No.
We were doing so well. What?
Listen,
Listen,
I like the album.
You like it?
I like it.
I'm going to
I'm
the
a Chris
concert.
Brown fan.
Listen,
Chris Brown
I am a
Usher.
Chris Brown fan, but this album is
it?
it's terrible.
He was doing too much.
What it is
No.
R&B is evolving, and Chris Brown is getting older. So we looking at when is your music going to evolve? Usher is always evolving. Trey Songz is always evolving. But CB, when you going to evolve? I mean, because this album is
You think Chris Brown has evolved?
Really?
No.
I think he's evolved from when he first came out.
Well, yeah, but this album, considering what he's put out before this, no.
Oh, so he's
Is it
he's regressing. He's regressing.
It's terrible.
It's less sexy? Is it less dancing? What's happening? You're not giving me any answers.
I can't listen to this.
Good.
Look, I can't.
Not listening. Slander on this show.
I'm not slandering him. I'm not the only one. You could take a national poll.
I'm asking you, is it less like...
Okay. How many of us have seen the movie Michael?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it yet?
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet either. I've seen snippets.
Nobody has seen it.
I've seen it.
How did you? Rico, you seen it?
Talk up, Daryn.
Yeah.
How did you like it?
I went to sleep, so I don't know.
Dang.
Sound about right.
Well, I at least enjoyed it.
You would enjoy a thesis.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna tell you what I did enjoy, and I know we're talking about Michael.
Anything education.
But that damn what's the little short midget?
It's not time
They're
yet.
called
We
small
go.
people.
Little people.
They're called little people.
Yeah, you can't.
He's not midget.
The views and opinions of DJ Steady Rocket is, and not those.
You guys are little people.
Sleep 1701.
He cool, man. I love Kevin Hart, but that roast was terrible.
Wait,
Oh,
you was
was it?
calling
I
Kevin?
heard there was a lot of drama around that one.
I thought it was referring to a real midget.
No, Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart got to jump to use a man's funeral.
I ain't like the. I ain't like
You
that.
didn't like the roast?
I wouldn't.
No, I ain't appreciate that at all.
No, I'm gonna tell you what I didn't like about the roast. What I didn't like about that roast, and this is all honesty, every joke was racially motivated.
Yeah.
And the way
Yeah,
they
that's
did,
what I heard.
yeah, the way they did the comedian, I didn't like that. All the black jokes. Cheryl Underwood.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I didn't like that.
I
You
didn't
know
like
what
that
I'm
at
saying?
all.
I did not. It, you know, and it's no disrespect, Billy, but if we're having a roast for all the white guys and white women to come up and say, talk black this and black that, and how dark she is, it was too racially line crossing.
So they went there. Okay.
Oh, they went there.
Yeah, they went there.
Oh, they went there. It was some funny parts.
So,
yeah,
everything is not funny.
Exactly.
Everything is not a
Right.
joke, regardless of what it is. If somebody was, and I don't care who it is, if somebody was tragically murdered,
Right.
you don't make a joke about that,
No.
regardless
Right.
of who it is,
Yeah.
what walk of life, what
Right.
Yeah,
what
'cause
party,
that joke was
what
bad.
this, what that is. That
Yeah.
person,
Yeah, that crossed the line.
that person may have people that don't play about them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and sometimes jokes come with repercussions.
Yes, they do.
They
they
definitely.
do.
Well, this is what the problem that bothers me, like how they got on Dave Chappelle and a couple of comedians on, about talking about the gays and all that, different things. And
Once again, the views and opinions,
No,
the words
no,
that come out of
what
DJ
I'm saying-
Kenny Rock's
Okay, 'cause
mouth.
we love all the gays, all the
love gays,
LGBT,
no.
WXYZ.
I
We
never
love all y'all.
say
He didn't
nothing
say anything
negative.
bad. He didn't
So
say
what I'm
anything.
saying is the way they
Call
got
them
on
the
Dave
gays.
Chappelle. Listen,
gays.
what I'm saying is the way they got on Dave Chappelle when he talked about the LGBTQ community is, I think they should get on these other comedians about how they joke about not only black people but everybody, like you say, dead people that was murdered. Like that joke, I couldn't even get listen.
Right.
I didn't make it through the whole. I thought Lizzo was funny.
I didn't watch it.
I
Once
did
I
watch.
saw the
I did
little
watch.
highlights
I
of
didn't
it, I
get
was
through the
like,
whole thing.
that's not for me.
Yeah.
I thought
I didn't either.
Lizzo kept it. She kind of roasted everybody, and they was roasting everybody, but a lot of things were they crossed the line too much. Tom Brady came
Really?
out. He was pretty funny. You know what I'm saying, with the jokes he did about Kevin Hart.
But when they do stuff like that, right? Let's just say someone like who's probably considered the greatest football player of all time. And yes, he went to the greatest university of all time.
True.
Sorry, Daryn. But when you have a person like this status come on and use explicit language and things like that, and you have people that look up to him, like, I get it.
I thought it was funny though.
I get it. We're not supposed to be idolizing anyone, like in sports heroes like that. But
Right.
when you see Tom Brady's a lot of people's sports hero
Yes,
He
for what he
is.
did on the field.
Yeah.
And to see him in the atmosphere like this and that, I think sometimes the best way to be seen is not to be seen. And I think a lot of people try, especially in Hollywood now,
Hollywood. That's a good name for it.
they try to be seen, so they press the envelope.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you
relevant.
press a certain envelope, the wrong person may open it and return it back to sender.
Yeah.
Because like I said before, you can't joke about people that tragic. You shouldn't joke about anyone really that lost their life, but tragically lost their life. I don't care who
On
it
a
is.
national,
matter.
international.
I don't care who it is. Don't care who it is.
The joke he talking about, and it's like,
But we're not going to talk about this.
I know we're not gonna talk. What I'm saying is,
It ain't even a joke.
no.
Right.
But I'm saying, as a black man, even the person that they're talking about, I was like, no, that's not cool. You see what I'm saying? Even though that person could have been a racist, but the jokes about that person because they were brutally murdered.
But not even
Yeah,
that. When
that
you
should've
got
been
people
hands
from
off.
the same party laughing at that.
Yeah.
And it's just it's like, all right, bet. Okay, so
it was a tough roast.
Yeah, well, I won't watch it. I'll go see Michael again for the 4th time.
There you go.
I already seen
I don't
Michael
get
3
the
times. I already seen it 3
I
times.
haven't seen it once.
I love
so,
it.
Well, I watched something yesterday was really tough for me to watch.
What you watch?
Your Hat. Yeah.
Look at her with her metaphors. Because I'm like, my hat. Well,
look, I got quiet because I was with her.
maybe,
I'm like,
That was
maybe.
hard.
Listen,
And not in a good heart.
not in the what?
Because I like I like some hard. That was hard.
She said your hat was hard at first. You missed that part.
No, I didn't say his hat was hard.
Unless you said that.
I was referring to his hat. He knew what I was saying.
I know. So, okay, as of right now, at the airing of this show, we were down 3-2 to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Man.
I know a lot of people are mad about the refs and all that, but
they blew a 9-point lead.
You blow a 9-point lead with 3 minutes to go, right? You don't play smart basketball, right? A lot of people are criticizing them and saying, hey, maybe they're not ready for this. Yes, you are. You won 60 games. You're the number 1 seed. And we saw it already with our football team.
Yeah, it's okay.
Number 1 seed.
It's okay.
Home field advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And we lose it in the first round.
Man.
So
3 points.
So
yeah.
I just want to say this. I'm not giving up on my team until the whistle blown and everything is okay. Yeah. I'm still saying we're going to the NBA Finals. I'm still saying that.
Come on.
So
in other words, you still saying
Well, DJ premature. I wasn't ready for that yet. I was about to say something. So
I said that. That's why.
Love it. Cause you be courtside.
Listen. Listen.
Dr. J, the new Dr. J.
So let's just say this.
He rubbing his ankles. You know what that means. Get them
BS.
He gonna get them ankles insured like Tina got the legs insured.
So, hey, listen, I got the best.
He's looking at them sexy ankles.
No, listen, hey.
Calf muscles all around. Big calves, not no little ones too.
Oh, it's there. So listen, I got the best legs and ankles in the business.
You better.
I do. So let's just put it put it like that. So listen, you like hockey?
Dr.
Michele, they told me don't fall for it.
No. Okay. Please don't.
I plead the fifth.
Thank you.
Don't
fall into this.
You was drunk as fifth.
Don't do that, Michele. Come for me on your show.
Don't do Michele like
that. Dr. Michele, he about to be on some BS.
No,
we're not going to let him talk about how he does.
Listen.
He owes me anxiety.
Oh. If I can get courtside, I'll answer the
question. We don't get courtside.
Dr. Michele.
Oh, Dr. Michele. You're going back outside.
No, listen.
Okay.
Listen. I had the tickets.
Tyster Diamonds, how many?
The Detroit Red, we had a suite.
But we were supposed to go to a game in the season. When we started the show,
he didn't do that.
Listen.
First of all,
they wanted to go see the Red Wings. I said, I got y'all, right? I made Blase scream.
No, he said flat out,
I would like to tell my story. I would like to tell my story.
Tell your story. You've been inviting us since the year 1900.
And I worked hard to get this done, right? And I had a suite set up for the first home playoff game for the Detroit Red Wings.
With jerseys.
And guess what happened?
What else happened, Billy? What else happened, Billy?
And guess what happened?
What happened?
They didn't make the playoffs.
Red Wings let us down. It was the Red Wings' fault.
It went from one game to no more games.
Right. In me and Zsa's defense, the season had started. When the season started,
and I told him
I'm
I
going to take y'all to a game. So we're thinking we're going to a guaranteed in-season game because they might not.
I wanted to be special. That's why I said playoffs. We haven't been to the playoffs in 8 years.
But you could have took us to the last game of the season where we would have made it to the playoffs. We'd have been happy with that.
Dr. Michele,
well, now I know.
What do you do with patients when they don't follow through on their commitments?
Look, your word is everything.
Exactly.
Your word is everything.
My name is my name.
Your name is your name. So you promised them?
And I delivered. The Red Wings didn't deliver. It is the Red Wings' fault.
So it's not your fault.
Speaking of deliver, let me tell you. Okay, I'm going on a limb right now. Listen, put this camera on me, America. Put this camera on me. No, because now I'm tired. Now I'm fed up.
I need you to write him a prescription.
Put this camera on me.
My name is not America.
Put this camera on me. Okay.
Write a prescription.
Us, as the Detroit Pistons, We're going to go into Cleveland. We're going to win Game 6.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
We are going to do
Guaranteed.
that. Yep.
Then we're going to come back here Sunday and win Game 7.
Okay.
And then we're going to play the most... Oh, they about to kill me when I say this. Because I gotta eventually go back here again, right?
Yeah.
The most overrated sports franchise in history, the New York Knicks.
Man. Oh my gosh.
Whew. I've never seen courtside at the Garden. But
you got security, executive protection.
listen, when we're going to beat the Knicks and we're going to the NBA Finals and we're all going to be screaming.
Basketball.
Thank you, guys. Either it's premature or it's ED.
You see this? It ain't me.
My throat chakra works.
It's the machine. It's the machine. It ain't me.
First of all, let me tell y'all, okay, anybody that's looking for a home, because listen, okay, if you want a home and you want to become a home owner, listen, that don't have to be just a thought. On Saturday, June 27th, the National Home Ownership Month, okay? Home Ownership Month, they are doing a attention renters, first-time home buyers, and first-generational home buyers at your service. Mortgage lenders, credit unions, banks, mortgage brokers, CDFIs, home inspections, insurance companies, title companies, mortgage loans, down payment assistance, grants, and more. It's going to be at WC3, Wayne County Community College, where I'm graduating from.
Give it up for Zsa one more time for graduating.
And it's from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. Listen, give your children the opportunity of seeing your mom or dad buy a home. Having your children have their own room or basement. Like, all of those things change the trajectory of your whole entire family. And I'm not saying if you want to stay renting or whatever, and you just want to have your little condo or whatever, you keep that. That's fine. But if you want to get a home, Rico gonna put it right here. Go check it out. And then we got Autism in the D. Y'all already know I hosted the biggest and largest walk in the city of Detroit, but they got a parent and play meetup. Excuse me. You don't have to sit in silence with your children who have autism. They will be at the pool, Normandy Oaks Park, June 20th. That's a Saturday from 1 to 3. Go check them out. You got children, family, autism. Let's go. And then Entrepreneur in Me, summer takeover with my brother David with Enjoy Detroit. If you got a young person and they're in need of some type of opportunity for work, get some money, get to the bag, any of those things, they are doing free meals, transportation. It's going to be at River Rouge High School, so you already know it's going to be lit. Cosmetology, media, cooking, music, drones, auto industry, customization, dancing, and games. So look, your children need something to do? Sign up today. Rico gonna put the link right there, and that's the community news that you can use.
Dr. Michele, we want to thank you for coming out.
Yes.
It's almost time for the phone to ring, but I don't think it's probably going to ring this week.
Oh, dang! They must have heard. They got telepathy.
I know. No, they want that bill. They want their money. Okay. So usually when the phone rings like that, it's checkout time for us. So we want to thank you. I feel this, if you want to, I feel this is the first of many visits that you should come here with us. And I want to try something different because I take mental health very seriously. As we all do. Mm-hmm. I don't want to single nobody out. So this is not a necessity. This is a need, especially for us, because for years it was taboo, and now I just want to make it a tattoo.
Come on,
and I want it to be permanent, where it becomes a topic. Because I said last week, we have to be mentally prepared when the cliche becomes a concern. Because a cliche is this: hey, how you doing? You normally say what?
Fine. How are you?
I'm okay. But how about when the cliche becomes a concern? Because when I say, ask me.
How are you?
I'm not doing good. Now it's a concern. How do we handle that? And I think we get caught up in cliches so much that we don't express how we really feel. So I want to bring you back a couple of times so we can talk about things and get some people going on. And, I got some ideas and some thoughts on how we can do this. So I want to thank you. Please tell Rico to put it where you want him to put it at, and don't do that. Don't do that. No, please stop. Tell Rico where you want to put the link at. How they can get in touch with you.
Rico, you can find me right here. Dr. Michele. Remember, I'm Michele.
We're not throwing up gang signs. Just one line.
Just one line.
There you
Okay. Rico. Dr. Michele. Remember, I'm Dr. Michele. 1L. Michele. Improve your mental health. Improve your life.
Come on.
Okay. And now this time we go around the room with last thoughts and last words. Rico, give me some last thoughts and words.
One of the last thoughts is just like how the IRS do when they audit.
Wow.
Wow, listen to what I'm saying.
Love them.
Listen to what I'm
Speaking of
saying.
therapy,
He said the IRS.
I don't like talking
See,
about
y'all have
them.
to listen. See, when it comes to something like that, we have to do an audit on ourselves. You have to do that, and you have to examine self, and you should do this on a regularly because we're always evolving and changing. But once you do this, it takes you back so you can understand some of the things you may have been through when you were young, which makes you who you are now and the decisions that you make. That's one of the ways for you to make some changes in your life. So once you start on self and understand and start to make self-corrections, then you can handle other people better. Because instead of just judging and flying off the handle, you kind of look, especially if you like family or friends, not to make excuses for people, but you kind of look, okay, they've been through this, they've been through that, they might have lost this person and stuff like that. So you understand more and know how to deal with them. So I would say everybody should always try that. Look within yourself, because a lot of the answers to fix your problems is within self.
It's
Okay.
Rico.
Okay. The great philosopher Enrico.
Rico, like Zsa said.
Billy.
So today I got some song lyrics by The Boxer by Simon and Garfunkel.
Okay.
I'm just a poor boy, though my story's seldom told. I've squandered my resistance for a pocket full of mumbles. Such are promises, all lies and jest. Still, a man hears what he wants to hear and disregards the rest.
Okay.
That's pretty deep.
Come on.
Zah!
Okay, it's the soapbox. Down in 3 notes. So I'm gonna go biblical.
Okay.
I'm going Jesus. James 1:8. Double-minded man is unstable in all their ways. So pick a side and stay there. Don't nobody got time for you to be being flaky and fake. 1 minute you're this way, another minute you're this way. Be consistent in who you are and stand 10 toes down to what it is that you say. Because what it is that you want is gonna come, but you got to stay consistent. You can't be wavering 1 minute you hear and the next minute you hear. And also, make sure that your decisions aren't predicated upon somebody else, the weather, your finances. If you got faith the size of a mustard seed, you can get out here and do it. Trust me, I am literally a living example of it, okay? I done graduated, well, I'm about to. I done did a book, all while homeless, okay? So, with that being said, I don't want to hear no excuses. You better pick the side or you better stay there and get it done.
And pick the book up.
And pick the book up! Rico, the link right there!
Dear Carlin.
Put down what?
You don't need no weed, you need to read.
Daryn!
I like to have weed when I read.
So I'm wearing this shirt called Pickle Rick, right? And it's from Rick and Morty. And in this particular episode,
The book's so hot it's just jumping off the shelf.
Right.
Go ahead, Rick and Morty.
Right. So in this episode where he turns himself to a pickle, he just wanted to avoid going to therapy. And so when he finally went to therapy and he was going back and forth, the therapy actually said a line that's kind of length-worthy, but it's actually very, very noteworthy to even relive it in your head. And it's actually put into perspective about how this man would kind of justify his intelligence throughout his family and make it so that he's in control of his own life.
Yeah.
So real quick, this is what the therapist said to him, and that's the realization of what his character came to be. Rick, the only connection between your unquestionable intelligence and the sickness destroying your family is that everybody in your family, you included, use intelligence to justify sickness. You seem to alternate between viewing your own mind as an unstoppable force and as an inescapable curse. And I think it's because you're the only truly unapproachable concept for you is that it's your mind within your control. You choose to come here, you choose to talk to belittle my vocation, just as you chose to become a pickle. You are the master of your own universe, and yet you are dripping with rat blood and feces. Your enormous mind literally vegetating by your own hand. I have no doubt that you would be bored senseless by therapy, the same way that I'm bored when I brush my teeth and wipe my behind. Because the thing about repairing, maintaining, and changing is it's not an adventure. There's no way to do it so wrong you might die. It's just work. And the bottom line is some people are okay going to work, and some people, well, some people would rather die. Each of us gets to choose.
I love that.
Okay.
That's that Renaissance mind.
Yes, it is.
And Rick and Morty, if you've seen Rick and Morty, you would be like, you wouldn't expect that. But I watched Rick and Morty, so I expect
too.
that. Yeah, that was the.
Dr. Michele, last words and thoughts?
Yeah, so I say improve your mental health, improve your life, because I really believe that mental health, mental well-being, that's everything. And once you get away from people pleasing and you accept that you're not going to please everybody, you'll start to feel better about yourself. You'll free up so much time in your life, in your day, and it's okay. Not everybody's going to like you. We were talking about movies. I saw The Devil Wears Prada this weekend. We went for Mother's Day. I took my mom, and one of the lines in the movie, and I know this line came from somewhere else, but one of the things she said, we talk about burning bridges and don't burn bridges. And one of the things she said in the movie was, it was something like, may the bridges I burn light my way. So, hey, may the bridges you burn light your way. If you must burn a bridge, you'll survive.
Amen.
Wow. My message is this, and it's one word: listen. One thing we don't do is listen, not only to ourselves, but to others. And I think if we take the time to listen to one another, we will be able to hear and know what's going on. So I just think people need to take the time to listen.
Beautiful.
Not only listen, but listen and process.
Yeah. I tell people all the time, just don't listen, hear me.
Come on.
So I see what you're saying. Stop seeking validation from people who isn't valid.
Ooh, Dr. T!
And so I say that because we have a licensed professional here.
That part.
Not a self-proclaimed one. And people seem to always go to what's popular. And I'll say it one last time. Stop seeking validation from people who's not valid.
Man.
And I blame this for a lot of things that happen, because a person cannot give you therapy over a phone or over a post, over a quote or anything like that, right? You got to go sit down. You got to go sit on the couch.
Come on.
You got to go have that one-on-one with a person.
Yep.
And another thing you talked about is something that we live religiously here, right? Those three numbers, 988. We talk about that all the time here, because everyone is not doing good. Contrary to what social media portrays, everybody is not winning in life.
Come on.
Right.
And I get it. I get it. I say it all the time. We laugh and joke in public to go home and cry in private. So if there's an outlet, it's that, 988. I've had, and I told them this before too, I had people inbox me and say, thank you, that really helped me, because I was at a point where I was lost. I'm not trying to be a savior. I'm not trying to be a consultant. I'm not trying to be none of that, right? I'm just doing what I know I needed help with. I give because it's not too long ago when I had to receive help. So, it is a must that we continue to pass the torch around, to pass the thing and get everything going. So we're going to pass this episode to you. We hope it finds you, and we hope it find your way back. And may God bless and keep you all on your journey, and come back to the next episode of Sweet 1701. Steady Rock, take us out.
Come on.
Everybody wants to be on Sweet 1701.
It do.
What up, yo, Detroit, what's new? Sweet 1701, come through. Ty Mopkins, reintroduce yourself. This couldn't be done by no one